All right, what's happening? This is 6.5 day 2 notes, and this is synthetic division. All right, now let's do a quick warm up and talk about what we did in last night's video and in class yesterday. So we had x to the third plus 2x squared minus 6x minus 9 all divided by x minus 2. Alright, so we use long division to accomplish this. So x minus 2, I draw my little house. I got x to the third plus 2x squared minus 6x minus 9. Now I have an x and a degree of 3, so I'm going to drop in at x squared. Alright, so x to the third divided by x gives me x squared. We're going to multiply that. X squared times x minus 2 gives me x to the third minus 2x squared, and we are subtracting. So I'm left with 2 minus negative 2 is plus 2, so 4x squared. Bring down your next term. Then you got 4x squared divided by x, which gives me plus 4x. Multiply that. So 4x squared minus 8x. So when we're subtracting, it's the same as adding 8x to get 2x. Bring down your minus 9. 2x divided by x gives me plus 2. Multiply it out. And I get 2x minus 4, so my remainder is negative 5. So my solution, x squared plus 4x plus 2 minus, because it's negative 5 over x minus 2. Alright, so that's my solution there. Now, I'm going to do this same problem now, but using synthetic division. Now, synthetic division, we're accomplishing the same feat. It's just a little different process. So let's take a look at this. Now, synthetic division can only be used when we're dividing by x minus k. So in this case, we have x minus 2 is what we're dividing by. All right, so we're going to use the opposite of negative 2 because it's the opposite of k. All right, so let's rewrite this real quick. I have x to the third plus 2x squared minus 6x minus 9 divided by x minus 2. So I'm going to put a 2 on the outside, and I'm going to draw my upside down house. All right, so we're drawing it, and we're going to leave this space empty down here. And on the top line here, I'm going to write the coefficients of these variables. So 1, 2, negative 6, negative 9. So 1, 2, negative 6, negative 9. Alright, so you set up your problem with your upside down house now. Write the coefficients, and remember, this is x minus k, and you're putting k on the outside here. Alright, now, you're always going to start by bringing down your first term. Okay, now you're going to multiply here and add here. So watch this. 2 times 1 is 2. 2 plus 2 is 4. 4 times 2, or 2 times 4 is 8. Negative 6 plus 8 is 2. 2 times 2 is 4. Negative 9 plus 4 is negative 5. And that last piece is always your remainder. So now let's take this as our solution, and we get 1x squared plus 4x plus 2 minus my remainder over what I divided by. Now, the one catch is here, you're always going to go 1 degree lower. You're always going to go 1 degree lower, and that's my answer. Now, you're probably a little upset with me, saying to yourself, wow, that was so much easier than long division. Why you do this to us, Mr. P? But we're going to take this a step further in the next 2 days here. So I want to show you long division first, because that's where it comes from, what we know, and then synthetic division allows us to use a different process to get the same answer. All right, so let's summarize what we just did. So step one, all right, let's say we write the coefficients of the first polynomial. All right, so that's my red piece here. All right, write those coefficients in to begin setting up your problem. Draw your upside down house. And please leave room underneath. So I would make note, leave space underneath. Now I know I'm not writing in complete sentences, but I'm just summarizing what we've done. All right, then step 3, x minus k. Okay, remember it's always the opposite of what's here. And then put k on the outside. Put k on the outside. Tap, 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 tap. All right, then 4, drop the first coefficient. All right, what we did here, we brought the 1 down. Okay. Multiply, then add, and continually repeat this process all the way through. Multiply, add, multiply, add, multiply, add. Okay, so repeat. 6, okay, right answer, and keep in mind the first term, I can't write this morning. The first term is 1 degree less. And the last number is the remainder. Okay, so x squared, 1 term less than your original, and your last number here is always going to be your remainder. All right. So let's try another one. And I want to remind us again, synthetic division only works when we are dividing by x minus k. Alright. So sometimes we're still forced to use long division. Let's say if we were dividing by x squared plus 0x minus 6. Alright. Synthetic division only works when we're in this form. So, for instance, let's say we have 2x to the 5th plus 9x to the 4th minus 3x squared to the 3rd, plus x minus 3, all divided by x plus 4. Alright, so let's set it up. I have 2, 9, negative 3. Now my squared term is 0. So plus 0x squared, right? So you have to put a 0 in. Do not forget to fill that place value, just like we do in long division. Then I have 1 and negative 3. I got my little house upside down this time. And what's going on the outside? The opposite, so negative 4. Again, because of this x minus k. It's always the opposite of what's given. Alright, now bring your first term down. You got 2. Negative 4 times 2 is negative 8. Add them, you get 1. Negative 4 times 1 is negative 4. Add them, negative 7. Negative 4 times negative 7 is 28. Add them, 28. Negative 4 times 28 is negative 112. Add them, negative 111. Negative 4 times negative 111 is 444. Positive, because negative times a negative. Negative 3 plus that is 441. That's my last number. That's my remainder. So I start here, remember 1 degree less, 2x to the 4th plus x to the 3rd, 1x to the 3rd, minus 7x squared plus 28x minus 111 plus 441 over x plus 4, our original divisor. Alright, so that's my final solution there. And that's synthetic division in a nutshell. Become ready to rip to class tomorrow. Make sure you bring your notes with you. Have a good one.